This here's like mending the levee after a gully washer. AI flooded the place. Grab the shovel, son.
Today we're going to do some housekeeping with this project. There was a few things that I covered in the other videos discussing different options with this, but I think we're going to minimize. I don't mind too much some of these things in here. All I really want to do that I'm mostly interested in just breaking these action commands up, just in case I need to come in here and figure things out. So what I'm going to do is going to ask Claude real quick. I'm not going to do any complex prompts. We're just going to see how it goes, just talking about it. Since we know the direction we want to go, sometimes that doesn't require too many crazy prompts. It's just a matter of saying, hey, do XYZ, and it'll do it, generally. What we're going to do is ask Claude just to move these implementations out into their own files. Okay, so Claude's done. Looks like we're split out into different classes, which is nice. I just like to I like to be able to focus down a little easier with most things like this. Batch, these are just much cleaner to work on now. I don't have to go through, a 500 line function or a 500 line file to find all the different classes in it. I can just look over here and find out which ones I need to look at. So good job, Claude. That's a win. There's something else I wanted to address while we're in here. I think we want to use a builder pattern in here just to be a little cleaner. It's really just kind of moving this block of code somewhere else. It's not required. It's just something that is going to show kind of how to do this. Again, it's not required. This is probably something that I would do if I was implementing it from scratch, where we should be using AI to build things piece by piece, brick by brick. And as we do that, we would come across this and say, what's a good way to do this? And I would probably get to the, if I was to go this route, I would see this immediately and say, no, there's too many commands. So now if I have to add a command, I got to change this whole class, right? I got to change this file. Violates open close. So we're going to make adding commands a little easier. We're just going to ask Claude and see if it can handle that with without much direction. So here we go. Okay, so we're done here. Apparently it has done what we've asked. Well, let's see. We've got some issues here. It says that it compiled, but command builder, let's see, it's all in here, huh? So you see it's basically the same thing, but here now this kind of root place, I can make changes in here and I don't have to worry about breaking anything else, which is fine. That's good. Now the factory just does this registration, and we're going to create commands based on the input. Good. Okay, so we're wrapping up this little series we had on refactoring C++ code using Claude and AI and different tools. Mostly Claude. We used a prompt kit for software development. We used the on-prem AI LLM server to build some prompts. We used Claude to write the code and help us do those things. We did it automatically. It's not exactly my preferred approach. I would rather not refactor codes. Normally when I do refactors, I'll do it by hand. So this was just a test to see if AI could do the refactors that we need them to do. Did they do that, perfectly? No. Did they do it acceptably? Sure, yeah. With the right guidance and oversight and some, senior development oversight, or even any developers, oversight to understand the different features, the different design patterns to be used and principles, AI can do quite a bit. It still needs a lot of babysitting. I would say even with the terrible code it wrote, it was still maintainable. Surprisingly, I'm not going to completely bash AI because I use it every day, and I'm just not shy to say when it's bad, right? I think we should always criticize because everything could be better. Even if it was good, I would still try to find ways to make improvements. And I think doing experiments like this, you know, really kind of helps visualize the future instead of dismissing something because it doesn't work right. Let's experiment. Let's tell the story how it is. Therefore, the builders can make things better for us. Now, I haven't gone through the tests. Unit testing is kind of a hairy subject. Claude decided to write its own unit test for the project. I have yet to go through them. I'm going to open source the project, and I'm going to post the link in the description so everybody can see it and check it out. Not a terribly complex project, nothing earth-shattering, just a fun project to walk through how AI and developers can work together to build decent code. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on different experiments we could do, I'm all ears. Leave it in the comments.